Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys tonight? Well, I am here to do another K-pop reading. This time it is not by my choice. There's a request. Somebody wanted me to do a reading on Billie Eilish. And, wow, that's so fun. Billie Eilish and Jennie. Now, I did look up into it, like I said I would, because I've never heard of Jennie and Billie Eilish ever being in a relationship, especially because you guys keep us informed about what's going on in K-pop relationships. And I was just like, nobody has ever brought to my attention about Jennie Kim. Wow, now I'm calling her by her full name. Jennie Kim and Billie Eilish. So because of that, I did some research. Apparently they are friends. So that's how I'm going to read about it. We'll see if there's some type of love relationship between them. However, I was not able to find anything about that in any articles that I've read. However, they have reunited. Jennie and Billie are back together. Well, back to hanging out. Jennie was supporting Billie. Wow, their names almost kind of rhyme with the IEs at the end. But Jennie had went to go visit Billie while she was doing her album release. I think this is her third studio album. And Jennie went there to support her. It was a surprise. I don't think they've seen each other since Coachella 5 years ago, if you guys can correct me on that. Which is amazing, especially now that Jennie's here in the States, or trying to create a life here in the States. That means that all the friends that she has made in America, she can now be able to reunite with them, which is honestly a great thing. That's honestly what's so amazing about traveling. You get to meet so many different people, learn so many cultures, and then you really honestly get to choose if the country you're living in is where you want to reside in for the rest of your life, or maybe there could be some more freedoms and liberties in other countries that you don't get in the countries that you're in. So that's why you might want to end up changing countries, like Jennie is so planning to do. Which, nothing is wrong with that. So let's see what's going on with Billie and Jennie. Jennie was there to support her, and they did an interview together. I'm not sure if it was Billie interviewing Jennie or Jennie interviewing Billie, and why they were even interviewing each other at an album release. But whatever it is, it was a fun greet and meet for the fans. Y'all probably didn't love that. So let's just see. Let's see since they're both females, I'm not sure. All I can say is I just recently read on Jennie a few days ago with The Weeknd. Wow, I'm reading on her and a bunch of American people. But the thing is, this tells me this is Jennie, because Jennie popped up as the snake or the problem in the last reading I did. So therefore, because this is just a few days later that I'm reading on her, this is still her energy, and I will still say that she is not ready to commit to any kind of relationship. So if Billie and her are in a relationship, or you guys think that they're in a relationship, it's not like that. And Lisa. Oh. And then we have the songbirds, which represents Billie. Go figure. At least from the clips that I had saw from the interview, they were kikiing, they were chilling. I like their chemistry. They do seem like a good friendship duo. And we have the lilies, which is bittersweet. And honestly, because the lily, at least the way it's laid out here, it's on top really, but in reality it's probably on the bottom. So the best way I can say to that is, first off, I can't make the bittersweet good. So, no relationship. Right off the bat, it's telling me no relationship between Jennie and Billie. So because of that, let's see how their friendship is going. It could be bittersweet. They could have been great friends and couldn't make their relationship flourish like they could have, because Jennie had to go away, and it's really hard to kinder to those long distance relationships or friendships. So because of that, now that Jennie is back in the States and it's been 5 years and she's there to support her, it's kind of like this great reuniting, like, oh my God, I haven't seen my best friend in like so long. We have the Star card, the Gilded Cage, and a burden. Oh my. These cards don't look very good. So what we have on the side of the snake, which I said represented Jennie, we have the Star card, which goes back to how Jennie has been feeling, or at least that's what I picked up on the last reading. She's honestly, back to when I say moving to like another country, it's different to visit a country versus living in a country. But Jennie is just trying to find her way in life, trying to find herself, figure herself out, maybe seeking some like higher intervention. But really, she's just out there living her best life, maybe not trying to get too attached to anybody, just having her hot girl fun summer era, you know what I mean. However, we have this Gilded Cage, which symbolizes that this is a friendship that both of them do cherish. Like I said, they wasn't able to flourish, nurture their friendship like they could have, because it was long distance, and 5 years is a very long time. That's like half a decade. Think about not seeing your friend for 5 years. Sure, you can video chat each other and call each other up, but you're also in different time zones. When it's like nighttime in Korea, it's probably daytime here in America. So because of that, it's even harder with schedules. And if you're both musicians, you're busy working and all that. So really trying to have a friendship long distance, and you're both basically working in the same field, it's your times and schedules are just not going to line up as well as they could if you were in the States. And because of that, they reunited 5 years, still going strong, right? So because of that, they really did cherish their friendship and try to nurture it, because we do have the rose right here. So because of that, this is a bittersweet moment. It's like oh my God, I never thought you would be here. Oh, wow, that was so like uneventful. But then we have the burden, which is interesting why the burden card would be here. All I could say is there's nothing good about burden. So because of that, just to entertain the person's comment, they wanted to know how would Lisa feel about Jennie and Billie Eilish friendship, partnership, whatever they have. It's a burden. Maybe that's why there was also that bittersweet, and also why this snake was here. We could be seeing Lisa popping up, but whatever it is, it's just there's something that's a strain on their relationship or friendship. There still is a strain between Billie and Jennie's relationship, friendship. And maybe that could be because maybe Billie, I'm not going to say Jennie, because I really think Jennie wants Lisa, but maybe, and this is on the Billie Eilish side, so maybe Billie just wanted something a little bit more with Lisa, with Jennie, but because Lisa is around, it's kind of hard. And also at the same time, they're back. She's in a whole other country, a whole other culture. In Korea, they are really strict about the LGBT community. So because of that, being here in America and still having her fan base from Korea, even though she's a global superstar, she still has that image in the roots that she comes from. So because of that, that could still keep her from wanting to be so open. Not the fact that she's like old school, but it's really hard to break those ties and stuff like that in order to move forward. So let's see what the bottom card is. We got the fish, which represents abundance. And honestly, y'all see 3 fish right there. 3 fish swimming in a pond together or a lake together. What more do I have to say? Lisa literally popped up. I told you a few days ago, whenever I read on Jennie or whenever I read on Lisa, each of them are going to pop up in each other's readings. They're inseparable, but remember, everything I say is allegedly. So the one question I want to know is, how is Jennie and Billie's relationship? And I always want to call Jennie Jeannie, but that's just because their names are spelled similar. So let's see how their friendship is. Well, honestly, what I could say is one of them has to present some type of masculine energy or like an alpha female. I'm going to take it that it's Billie, only because of the way Billie dresses, but I'm not trying to be stereotypical here because maybe Jennie can be the more masculine one. It's not how you appear, it's the energy and your mindset and the way you maneuver through life. However, their friendship is kind of like taking a chance or going. I'm not sure how they became friends or why they are friends. So because of that, I'm not really sure why this dice is here, but it just seems like their friendship is I don't want to say like a chance. But we have this garden here which represents the public and the public's attention. So they are public with their relationship, but maybe somebody's not really ready to take those chances because they're not ready for the public's attention, what the public has to say about them. It's really going back to Jennie here. But whoever this person is does have a rose, which popped up in the Gilded Cage, saying that one of them that they both treasured their friendship, and therefore they did put the time and energy in their friendship to keep it going. So that way, when Jennie did finally come to America, they could reunite with their friendship and be supportive friends to each other. But this masculine man or masculine energy has this rose that is ready to offer a sense of friendship because roses symbolize platonic love. So my next question I will ask is, how does Lisa feel about Jennie and Billie's relationship? The mask, which is very fitting. Lisa is that supporting friend, supporting lover, however she chooses to be. She's that supporting person in Jennie's life, however she may not necessarily like that Jennie could be close friends with others. I mean, also you have to remember that they've been in a girl group for over, what did they make it, 7-8 years? They passed that 7-year curse mark. So because of that, they really only been around each other and know each other. And now that the group has disbanded, now the fact that Jennie and Lisa, they have their own friends respectively, but at the same time, they could still have that bond to each other that Jennie or Lisa isn't pursuing in that sense, because I get the feeling that Jennie is trying to find her own self, and Lisa has always came out as a free bird, butterfly, does as she will, and not really trying to be tied down either. So because of that, really Lisa feels as though that the relationship between Jennie and Billie, you guys are friends. I'm not going to be jealous or anything about it. I'm not going to get in the way of your friendship. But at the same time, I am going to be like side-eyeing it because you were my friend first, kind of, you know. I tried to beat around the bush of saying, but y'all got what I meant when I said I knew you first. Everything's allegedly. The rose. Back to this gilded rose. Jennie is a hot commodity. And lastly, the last question, you basically got what I got through that hinting, reading between the lines. That's how Jennie feels about that's how Lisa feels about Jennie and Billie's relationship. If they do love each other, she's trying to mask the feelings, or maybe this is how Lisa feels about Jennie and seeing her with somebody else and being friendly and sharing her platonic love, or love too. She doesn't like it, but they have to experience life for themselves now, and especially because they are out of Blackpink. Who are they outside of Blackpink, really? That's what Jennie's trying to find. They're both starting their labels, and I heard Lisa is releasing solo music, but that's a whole nother story. Maybe I could do a reading on Lisa when she releases that song at the end of this month, and we'll see if Jennie's there supporting her too. Of course she will be. This is going to be the card to sum them up, because this is the polar bear and this represents jealousy. Lisa is very jealous about, or that's what the cards are telling me, is that Lisa felt jealous about their friendship, but also at the same time, it's like that possession, when you really care and love for somebody, and it's been you two, or you four for so long, and now you have to share them. It's like you're not used to sharing, so you have to get comfortable with sharing the people that you love with other people, that kind of possession. So my final question I'm going to ask is, will Jennie and Billie Eilish still be able to remain friends? Like, how's their friendship going to be? We have the moon card, going through cycles. It's very nostalgic for them. They enjoy each other's company. They feel youthful and young again with each other. I mean, they're in their 20s, but they're able to have that girly bond, And because they have that bond, it just brings them both alive. And that's that's part of why they enjoy each other's friendship, because they can just be girls. However, I do see the scythe, which does mean their friendship could end. Who knows? It could be because of this jealousy card. We have these cycles, these moons. It started off with the lily. Who knows? Maybe Billie Eilish does have something for Jennie. I'm never going to say Jennie has something for somebody, because I think Jennie is low-key committed to Lisa, which is why this snake comes up here as what they call the deceptive woman. But it's really just a person who, I don't want to say come off two-faced, but is looking out for themselves, because that's really what the snake is doing. And sometimes you can't trust a snake. Not saying that Jennie is a snake, but in the sense that she's packs a lot of poison. Snakes are alluring. They draw your attention, and you get pulled into their magnetic energy. And because of that, you might end up getting hurt in the process, because snakes are just out for themselves. They're kind of like Scorpios in the sense, if you get like a scorpion. So that's the kind of energy, but when you have a scorpion or a snake, you got them for life. As long as you don't cross the line with them. But I see that with Jennie and Billie's relationship or friendship, it's not, I don't want a friendship to end, but we have the scythe here at the end, and we started off with the bittersweet, and we started off with the burden, and then we have the jealousy card, and then we have taking chances with the public, and then we have lovers and roses here, which goes back to this rose of them wanting to treasure their friendship. And whoever this masculine energy is of the two, Jennie or Billie, is offering a rose, while some other lover who happens to be Lisa is also offering a rose. And I said Jennie is a hot commodity. People are just drawn to Jennie. So because of that, Jennie has to be careful about where she puts her energy and who she gets her energy and love to. And honestly, when you're trying to make friendships, sometimes you just realize along the way that the person is not you. Like, you guys could have bonded over one thing, a couple of things, but especially, like I said, a long distance friendship, it's hard to nurture that when you're on two different time zones, have very busy schedules, and then could be tired too on top of that, and you don't get to really hang out with each other in person and in the public. So because of that, you're not able to really know how your friendship is going to work out until you are in the same room together and in the same places together. And then you really start to learn them and see different sides of them and learn more intimate parts about them too as well. So, and you start realizing that, hey, maybe this person, I don't like their energy, or hey, maybe this person, I had great times with them. But like I said in the beginning, Jennie's trying to figure out herself and find herself. So because of that, sometimes you might have to cut some people off in your life just to figure out what trajectory you want to take your life. And sometimes that's what it's all about. So to sum that all up about Jennie and Billie, their friendship looks great. They have a great friendship at the moment that they're trying to put more time and energy into. However, hopefully, I so hope that they do find out that, because I know it's great to have friends, but sometimes, and it's also great to like spread your wings and fly and try to find people that you can relate to outside of K-pop. Get to know people in the industry too. She's trying to get here in America, so becoming friends with people that are in American music, in the American music industry. That too can also be a problem, because who knows where they're going to lead you, or maybe you just find that that's not exactly where you want to be or travel. Listen, you got to be careful in LA and Hollywood, because they call them Holly Weird for a reason. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And with that being said, sunflowers!